Hello everyone, my name is Andrea Stewart Flowers and I am the owner of Pamper and Play Kidz Spa, which is Savannah, Georgia's first and only mobile spa party bus for girls ages 4 to 12.
Right, so Andrea, I remember we began collaborating probably back in 2000 and I want to say 2009 possibly a few years ago, and I first met you through Instagram you were hosting an event. So tell me kind of how that came about. How did you come about hosting the Busy Being a Boss networking brunch where I first met you?
Okay, so I'm also the owner of a business called Busy Being a Boss, where I teach female entrepreneurs how to grow and scale their businesses on and offline. So I was planning a business brunch and I was adding the numbers up, and I'm like, if I don't have a videographer, okay, a photographer is fine, but if I don't have a videographer, if you can't record it, then basically it didn't happen. So I said I need a videographer. So I'm counting the numbers down. I'm like, I don't know how to squeeze this in my budget, but I know I need it. So I go on Instagram, I type in videographers in Savannah. So I had called I inboxed probably 2 other videographers before I got to you, Shantez. So I'm like, that's out my budget. I don't like the vibe of this person. So got to Shantez. Shantez gave me a price. So again, I've added up the numbers. This is how much I'm already over budget. So Shantez gave me his price. I'm like, I'm an entrepreneur myself, so I know I don't want anybody trying to negotiate my prices. So I'm like, I don't want to insult him and try to get him to go down on his price, but I need him. So long story short, told Shantez what I was working with as far as what I could afford to pay him at the time, and it was history after that. What is it that
Andrea does?
Andrea does a whole lot as it pertains to business. Not only am I a businesswoman, I'm also a mom, I'm also a wife, but as it relates to business, my passion is helping other business women grow and scale their business. And I found that me running my spa party business, Pamper and Play Kidz Spa, that allows me to show other people in business, other women in business, that this thing is actually possible. So that's how we got to the brunch. That's where I reached out to you, and I knew I had to pull this event off. So that's what entrepreneurship is all about. You are basically turning lemons to lemonade. Hey, I knew what my budget was. Busy Being a Boss is a product of Pamper and Play Kidz Spa, because people would always ask me, will you help me do this? How do I set up my LLC? What do I need to do as far as it relates to social media, as far as website? People will ask me questions about business. So I'm like, I'm still trying to build my own business. How am I help you with your business? So that's how Busy Being a Boss was birthed, as a product of Pamper and Play Kidz Spa. So Pamper and Play Kidz Spa was the very first. That's the baby of the businesses. That's my baby.
Wow, that's news to me, because since we started working together, I swear everything you've done has just topped itself. And to speak on, like, for instance, I remember I got a chance to cover you speaking at Savannah State. Mm-hmm. And what was that like for you to kind of, your story has became so inspirational where you can even go and speak to a student body here at Savannah State University. So what was that like for you?
Going back to Savannah State, I actually graduated from Savannah State with my bachelor's in criminal justice. So actually going back and speaking to students was mind-blowing to me, because I'm like envisioning myself in those seats. I was that student trying to figure it all out. So actually going and speaking to them not only about entrepreneurship, but actually working a 9-to-5 as well, because I worked a 9-to-5 for the longest and still maintain my business, letting them know that they can do both. Doing both things is possible. You don't have to choose one over the other. So I think that was the most humbling moment for me, is going back to Savannah State and speaking to students about entrepreneurship and working in corporate America. To be honest, I wrote that I wanted this bus. It was on my vision board probably in 2019, 2020, that I wanted to do a spa party bus. And when I tell you, God works in mysterious ways, because back in, I believe it was 2019, 2020, I wasn't ready then. You know, sometimes you plan on doing things and you like, when you're planning things and it seems to be rushed, it's not the right time. When you're planning something, it's supposed to be easy, it's supposed to flow. Back then, I was not prepared, I was not ready. So when I finally purchased the bus, from the time of me purchasing it into completion of the project, I would say it was probably maybe like 6 to 8 months. So I'm planning, I'm showing you guys the process. Also, me showing you guys the process was a part of my marketing strategy, letting the parents know that, okay, this is something that's coming. I'm preparing you. I'm letting you feel like you are a part of the process. So yeah, probably 6 to 8 months to completion.
Man, it was really, honestly, just kind of sitting back, being on the outside looking in. It was like, what is she up to? You know, I actually got a chance to shoot one of the first promos, so I just want to channel kind of your emotion. What was it like when you saw the bus complete and like, wow, my vision board is now like in real life?
It was kind of surreal. Like, I actually did this. I wrote this. First thing, it was surreal, but I'm like, God is good. But I'm like, I wrote this on my vision board. Everything that I said I was going to do, I did. Everything that I wanted inside of the bus is here. So it's like, when you write the vision, you make it plain and you stick to what you wrote. You make sure that you get everything, that no matter what it is. So in no matter what business, I make sure that everything that I want in that business, whatever I want to achieve, I go ahead and, I kill it, I knock it out.
Wow, that's the purpose of doing these interviews, so I can give my clients their flowers while they can smell them. I must say, the person sitting on camera here today is the one person behind our most viral video we've ever produced, which was the Willy Wonka theme spa promo. To just watch it go from just your idea to now we're shooting a promo for it, and to just see the world get behind it. Like, what was that like for you when you saw that?
Oh my gosh, like the response to that video, I'm still trying to get back to that one, because it was really good. Like, the great part about it, like, ever since I started working with you, Shantae, I can let you know my crazy idea, and I'm like, I can let you know what it is the day of. I can give you a little sprinkle when I'm like, Shantae, are you available on this day? You're like, I'm whether you available or not, you tell me what's good for you. And then, I give you my idea, and then it's not much at the beginning. Then once you get there, I'm running it down to you, and it's like the chemistry is always on point, because it's like you get it, like you really get it. So yeah, that Willy Wonka theme, I don't even know. It's like when I get a vision in my head of an idea, it's like it's over. Wow, it's over.
Wow, and then you followed it up with the, I believe it was like the Disney princess thing.
The Disney princess thing.
And just before that we had the girls just want to have fun. How can I forget about that?
Girls just want to have fun.
But where does your inspiration come from when it comes to the imagery in these visuals? I mean, I do my part with putting it together, but it's your inspiration that I can kind of ride. So where do these inspirations come from?
The inspirations come from, it's just like, I watch I pay attention to marketing trends and stuff like that. So when I get an idea, I try to, I work with we do spa parties for girls, but we're catering to their parents. Right. So what can their parents resonate with? So a parent, a 4-year-old to 12-year-old, they may not be familiar with Willy Wonka, but I know their parents can resonate with Willy Wonka because that's what I grew up on, and I know who my target audience is. So they can resonate with Willy Wonka. They can resonate with girls just want to have fun. They can resonate with Disney Princess. So it's all about finding an idea, something that I can remember in my childhood, and something that they can relate to as well. So that's when I get an idea, it's just like, okay, this is it.
For everybody who is aspiring in marketing, she just dropped some killer gems on y'all just now. I hope y'all picked them up. So I'm not going to run it back for you, but I just hope you caught what she just said. So wow, it's honestly just remarkable to just kind of see you continue to just grow in what you want to do, because I feel like it's only going to get bigger and better, and which is why we kind of want to catch you, before you go on up there, but we can't call you no more. You stop answering the phone.
You're going to be able to call because I'm going to be calling you.
I hope so. We hope so. We've had a great professional relationship, a great working relationship, and I truly appreciate you, because it's through you that I've met other clients, and I've had just as great relationships with them in business and just personal. So we want to thank you, because you created a whole new avenue for Film is Life, and we thank you. What would be your advice to anybody who could aspire to do something similar to yourself, or somebody who's struggling with just taking that initiative to become their own boss?
I would say to that person who is sitting and thinking about starting their own business, or whether they should continue working on a business that they are in the middle of and things may not be going as planned, I would say faith over fear. You have to have faith that it's going to work out in spite of what may be going on with it currently. Every day is not going to be a good day. Some days you may not make money in your business, but you want to have faith that this business, whatever your goal is for it, you want to make sure that you stick to the plan and it will ultimately be successful. I saw the vision for this bus before it was here, and I put in the work to make sure that it's here. So you have to be willing to put in the work, whether it's sleepless nights, waking up early, going to sleep late. Do what you need to do to get it done. Thanks for watching my interview. If you want to keep in contact with us, make sure that you're following us on both Facebook and Instagram at Pamper and Play Kidz Spa. Make sure you keep it locked to Film is Life TV.